It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see who's better, Houston's former team or its current one. It's the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And it comes your way next.
It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Up in the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we are grateful to be up here today because, well, it's been raining pretty heavily all day, and that's certainly going to make it challenging to operate if you're either one of these offenses, Brock.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, Kate. Now, hopefully you practice this week knowing some rain was in the forecast. Hopefully everybody on the sidelines, the umpire on the field, and all the footballs they will use today shuttling in and out, you can have that grip. And I'll also say this, keep an eye on the gloves. That technology helps these players in these environments more than certainly players of the past. Quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, everybody got to handle that ball carefully today.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from Nashville. On the return, here comes Tajay Spears. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a player who had a string of wins to end his 2023 season. Now in his 6th year, Mason Rudolph.
Kate, I think a lot of us around the NFL wondered, was there more in the tank? Was Mason Rudolph's career on fumes, and then he just ignited those Steelers down the stretch, winning 3 straight games, making the playoffs, and keeping that streak of 500 seasons alive up in Pittsburgh. You know what he really showed? He really showed that when given protection, the guy can still spin a football.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Caught by Westbrook-Akine. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one's complete right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. He'll throw it yet again. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Still sticking with the passing game. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Tennessee. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Slot man motioned over. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So no return on that punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. They've gotten off to the exact start they wanted, Brock, and now an early chance to pull away and get some distance on their opponents. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond that 30.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the 31. Has the connection to Ridley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Dropping back to throw. Has his man, it's Ridley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And they had that one contained right at the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quick throw finds about right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Looking to throw on 3rd. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharpier in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Full con now to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Titans double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the ground again with Mixon.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still third down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Schultz with the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From midfield now. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Back to throw now, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, that's gonna back him up and bring up 4th down.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Arden Key there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Finds Woods. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 1st down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default. and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title, and this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Jaquan Jackson deep for the Titans. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That's brought in by Westbrook-Akine. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Second and 3 now. From the 47. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
All set up now for 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So the Titans left with a 4th down, and we're going to see Nick Folk after the try. This, 42 yards from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. But we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. He finds Woods. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun now for Stroud. Mechie hauls it in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd and 3 now. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Titans aggressive in defending the pass here. They're in dime, 3rd down coming. Back to throw, Stroud. He's on the move. He's running for it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And the gap closes to 14 points. It's halftime here in Nashville. The Titans giving the fans something to cheer about. They're in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. For the Titans, they got a strong performance from their quarterback, Mason Rudolph. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Damian Pierce now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 11. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down, Stroud. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Keeping it with Mixon. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. To the air, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Stroud off the play fake. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Mixon will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Julius Chestnut to return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Titans and Mason Rudolph about ready to get back to work on offense. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Sending a receiver left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Right back to Pollard. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Again, a run with Pollard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 2nd and 15. Has the connection to Ridley. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
From the gun, Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. This is Mixon. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Slot man motioned over. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Schultz with the catch. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running right, here's Pollard. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Okonkwo brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be Texans football. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing off the play fake here. Gets this to Woods. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Now a give to Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the 36. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They'll throw on 1st. hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one finds Boyd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Looking to throw it. That's brought in by Westbrook Akine. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he's brought down for a loss. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing now. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
A 50-yard attempt.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. To throw. Finds Woods. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.